We live in a world where gay men, as well as women, are putting Me Too charges and cases on women. Now, as much as I would like to call that their chicken heads coming home to roost, I gotta be fair and call it down the middle. The same thing with Lizzo and now with Meg Thee Stallion. We're hearing claims that sound ridiculous and salacious, and they're basically doing to powerful women what women have been doing to powerful men and have been emboldened to do it to powerful men and get the bag off of it. And they're looking around saying, well, yes, there's bags to get off of powerful men, but there are all these rich and powerful women. We're just not going to leave those bags untainted or tampered with. So they're going after their own, so to speak, with this seemingly gay man and his claims and his charges and everything that he's trying to put on Meg Thee Stallion, somebody who I have no desire whatsoever to defend. But let's check it out. Let's look at what the 5150 crew had to say about it.
So a former cameraman on Meg Thee Stallion's payroll filed earlier today here in LA a lawsuit against her where he alleges mistreatment by creating a hostile work environment and harassment. His name is, the chat went down. His name is Emilio Garcia. He claims that Megan forced him to watch her have sex with a woman. He's been her full-time traveling cameraman since 2019. He says back in 2022, while they were in Ibiza, he said the girls started having sex right next to him in a car that he couldn't get out of because it was moving, one, and two, he's in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. He said he felt frozen, he was shocked, he was uncomfortable, and he said the overall audacity to do this right beside him. He also alleges that Meg told him allegedly. He says that Meg told him don't ever discuss what you saw. He's claiming that she fat shamed him, that he suffered from anxiety, depression, and physical distress stemming from that toxic work environment. Now, his lawyer stated that after that trip, Garcia was treated differently and was getting.
I already knew he was one of them.
Wait though,
I knew he was a fruit booty.
and was getting fewer gigs. So I'm like, well, if you were getting fewer, why did you even go back? If that happened in that year, why did you just now? Why are you just now filing things? So anyway.
This dude's face is tatted up in a way where what the else can he do? That's why he's suing. He knows it's a bag that'll get. All he got to do is claim distress and all that shit. Look at that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker was mad because she wasn't sitting on dick in front of him. He was like, all this fish in the car. I'm suing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he wild for that.
That's crazy, right? Like, are you for real? Oh my God, it's too much.
That motherfucker asshole looked like a harmonica.
Now, my question and takeaway when it comes to something like this, particularly with women who are all of a sudden knowing how to see through the nonsense, knowing how to deploy skepticism, knowing how to tell when somebody is just deliberately, willfully, intentfully trying to get a bag off of somebody. How is it that now they know and understand exactly and precisely how to analyze these situations? Meanwhile, they have backed and supported situations where a man has either done time or had his career or reputation ruined off of less. All of a sudden now everybody's a proper skeptic and knows how to see through the BS. It's easy to see the BS and inconsistencies in the story when this guy is lying on Meg Thee Stallion, but the inconsistencies when it comes to Meg Thee Stallion's story on whatever happened that fateful night where she kind of got shot in the pinky toe. They're going to ignore the inconsistencies and everything with that one and all the things that don't add up with that one. They're just going to call it straight down the middle. What she said goes, and what it is, what she said it is, that's what it is. That's what we're doing. That's how we're doing it. That's the story, and they stick to it. You are only a genuine person who can be actually trusted if you come with generally the same take and perspective and analysis, regardless of who's in the hot seat, regardless of who's the accuser or who's the victim. If you change your opinion and analysis based off who's on trial, you are not to be trusted.